Alright, got the Wildcat project outside. Give it a little rinse over. Get the dirt off of it, dust, grinder mess. This little spot right here is where I just finished rebuilding. You can see I grafted one part in, original car, grafted in here at the bottom. Okay, had to build a piece right here. Used a piece of a curved frame off an exercise bike to match that up. That's just a piece of scrap sheet metal from a metal desk drawer. Okay, weld material, ground smoothish. So original car, green, donor car. I pulled the entire trunk out of another car, welded it in. Of course, I had to patch it up a little bit before I welded it in, but as you can see, fit pretty nice. I just got done rinsing it out with a hose, so getting all the dirt out, knocked the plugs out. They were never fastened in. Treated everything with rust killer acid, and I'm gonna seal and prime and paint. Got to rebuild along the edge here, obviously, but trunk, it'll close. Redid my gas tank a while back. Had to weld up some holes. Can't tell too much under there, but it was welded up. It's got a little bit of gas in it now. I'm in the process of plumbing the gas tank to the front of the car. Got some quarter panel repair work to do. Thinking about running some exhaust ports out the side back here, since I got to rebuild that anyway, but gotta fit the bumper up. We'll figure out how that goes. Still got some repair to do around the rear window, but again, trying right now just to get it back to driving condition. This thing was a rusty hulk. Had to completely rebuild the floors on the inside. So chock full of tools right now, but the piece up there that's white, that originally was the back of a Maytag dryer. The part that's black was floor pans out of a 65 Impala, and the red is the original Wildcat. I got some bucket seats out of a 2009 Impala police car. Gonna go in it as soon as I get the rest of my wiring done. A couple of you folks ask about shifters. There's a ShiftWorks Buick shifter right there. Screw the knob on it. I'm actually going to put that Riviera console into this thing. Made it up. Got a floor shifter column out of a donor car. I got axial gauges in the factory locations with a tack. So I'm going to keep the original radio in it, but I'm going to do something Bluetooth later on. No headliner yet. Probably won't be for a long time. This door is from 66 Electra that I parted out to get some of the donor metal. The work on the cow and the firewall and back behind that fender came from that same donor car. Still got some work on the bottom of that fender to do. Rebuilt the front of this fender. Had to get me another hood because my original hood, which is over there, just started rotting through. So that came down from Pennsylvania. So wash the dust off of it. We have cranked the engine, but it currently is not running because we're plumbing, like I said, plumbing the fuel to the front, and got a little bit more electrical to do. This quarter is worse than the other one, hence the reason I'm thinking of just building some exhaust ports out the side, because I got to rebuild that crap anyway. And I'm not going for original, so it is what it is. New windshield was put in. I had to go around the windshield. Got stainless steel from a grill and did the curve and got it all welded up and sealed up. Got the engine in here. See if I can open this with one hand. Probably not. There we go. So that's the engine. I gotta make me a coil wire. It's gonna be a little bit longer than typical because I mounted a coil up there because I wanted to see that way cool fender aluminum coil cover. Had it back there where those holes are, but didn't like that, so I moved it over here. So still haven't put the inner fender in on that side. This core support was rebuilt out of 2 and a piece of sheet metal from a metal storage unit. It's been powder coated. So got the inner fender in on this side so I can hook up the wiring. Some headers for it. So haven't got that bad boy hooked up yet, but I'll probably get with Matt Martin and do that. I got the vacuum booster. I have a 98 Silverado, or what was that thing? Suburban. Got a new master cylinder. I'm gonna plumb it to where I've got separate front and back, keeping the drums for now, but me and Lou Santiago are working on a plan to convert this to front disc brakes. I do believe there's parts out there to make that happen. Transmission cooler is in a temporary state, but I've only had this bad boy running once. We'll be hopefully having it running again here soon. Just put my fuel pressure gauge right there so I can see it whenever I go budding from this side. So but yeah, been wanting to put this out here for a while. First time it's been out. Been doing a lot of welding on this thing. Took that entire trunk out of that donor car over there and put it in this thing. So now the car is back together because I completely pulled it off the frame. That frame is out of a 66 Electra. My frame was totally rotten in half. It's pour 15 from the back to the front and then just regular old Rust-Oleum up here. So not the original engine. The original engine had a lobe on the cam go flat. So I had this engine out of the 66 Electra. So I put my fin valley cover, valley cover and valve covers on. Bought me an air cleaner to match. I like the red, don't like the green, so that's what we're going with. As far as I know, it's all stock. Got some Centerville parts down there. Gonna get one of those inline radiator filters. But it's coming back together. Hopefully soon I'll have it running. So there she be in all her glory. I had a blue one with a black vinyl top whenever I was in high school, 1986, 87, as a senior in high school. It was a deluxe, had air conditioner and power windows. It was originally silver with a black vinyl top. We painted it blue. Got rid of it after my first daughter was born. She just turned 30 years old today. Got this one, I don't know, my son found it on Craigslist and had to pull it apart about 10 years ago because of the amount of rust. The frame was literally rotted in half right at the transmission mount. So found the donor car, pulled this sucker apart, started cleaning, and Lou Santiago actually built me some rear control arms. See if I can get down here where y'all can see those bad boys. This is my Studebaker rat rod. Oh, you can't hardly see them. There's a lower over there. So uppers, can't see. But Lou Santiago of Car Fix and Muscle Car TV, you know, that he came, picked them up, took them back, built them, and brought them back to me. So that was cool. So anyway, 10 minutes into this thing now, so I don't know how long it'll take YouTube to get this posted. We got an Opel GT over there, another 65 carcass I'll be selling parts off of eventually. Underneath that covers a 69 Grand Sport Stage 1, 4-speed. And then my rat rod project. Once I get this running, I'll turn my attention to that because I got a spare nail head and 400 I'm going to put in it. Stay tuned.